Hi guys, welcome back. So this is the base gel I used already, and I got that from Amazon, and this is the color I'm using. I got this from AliExpress. Majority of the products in today's video are from AliExpress if you want to look them up. So right now I am going to do 2 coats of this pink polish in strategic places on the nail, and then I'm going to use my brush to straighten up the line. And I forgot, before I forget to mention, this is inspired by the name that's on the screen right now. I really just stole her whole idea. I didn't mean to. I just saw her thumbnail and it was like a sweater design, and I was like, you know what, that's what I want to do. I want to keep winter alive, and I want to do a sweater design. And then when I drew it out, this whole set was red, and the whole set was literally heart sweater design. But when I got to drawing it, I couldn't draw the hearts, and I got frustrated, so it ended up being those little X designs that you see in the outcome. So, and that was her whole design as well, and her whole color scheme was pink. And I was like, I didn't mean to copy that. And then when I went to apply the acrylic, I don't know what made me think, okay, let's do this with glitter this time, because I usually always do it with acrylic. But yeah, I ended up doing it with glitter, and like I said, I just stole her whole idea accidentally. But still, I'm giving credit where credit is due, so her video will be linked in the description box down below. And I'm sorry for that long rambling explanation, but yeah, I didn't mean to steal her design. I just really love the sweater design, and then I just wanted to recreate it. I wished I recreated it in the red I originally thought of, but it's fine. But right now I'm putting on that rubber base gel because it's thicker, and I know that it would be stuck. These aloe pieces will be stuck in that rubber base gel. So I put it on, and I didn't bend it when I initially did this. So I took it back off, and I'm just going to give it a slight bend. And all I do is place it on the tip of that wax pencil, that pointy part. I just place it up there, and I bend it over that, and that it works perfectly. There are tools that you can bend these pieces in. I personally think they suck. I don't like them. But right now, I'm just making sure that that heart is straight and in the right correct place. Even though I know this is my fake hand, I still want it to be straight. And you guys, I got a new hand. I love it. My only issue is I've been working on the right fake hand, and so when I'm editing, this is so weird because I keep expecting the pinky to be the pointer and the pointer to be the pinky, and it's weird. But I'm gonna get used to it because I love this hand. I probably should have bought it in right, but I already had a right hand, so I was like, let me get the left. I should have got the right hand. Oh, that piece that heart that I just put on, I bent it kind of crooked, if you notice it. So I just decided to just go with it and let it symbolize that love is sometimes imperfect. Nobody's gonna get that. It really is just a mistake that I made. But that's what I'm gonna say if somebody asks me why is it messed up like that. I just went with what I had. But yes, I am also doing a new technique to build these nails. I normally do, like, I follow acrylic and do a 3-ball method, but I finally caught on to what they are doing when they do this method. So I'm kind of obsessed with this right now. So you're going to see this in the next few videos. I don't know if I'm going to go back to my 3-bead method, but I still recommend doing it like that because it helped me so much to understand what I'm looking for when it comes to this method. It's like, I think that you should learn both, in my own personal opinion, because it really did help me. Now, the reason why I'm doing this like this is because I'm trying not to move the gel as much as possible. I didn't really want any air bubbles, but it was, like I said, so easy doing this method like this, so it worked out for me. I decided to build these 2 middle nails in clear only because I didn't know if I put a color under the bottom, would that affect the color on top. I really didn't know, so I rather just have them all cohesive and have them all the same. So that's why I decided to build them in clear. I'm gonna be honest, these polishes from AliExpress are not that pigmented sometimes, And yeah, if you have a color under the bottom, it will sometimes affect the color on top. So I was just trying to be safe than sorry. So now I'm just wiping my nails off with some alcohol. And I did finally get a little bit of filing in on camera today. So I do turn the hand towards me so I can file the free edge, and I'm just getting my shape into place. And I do recommend this if you are doing somebody else's nail, because when you shape it the opposite way and then they pull their fingers up, there is a whole different shape sometimes. And I don't get how does that happen, but there is. Like on this finger right now, you can see a little bit of a dip. I am going to go back in and add a little bit of product to that dip part right there, but I'm just trying to get rid of any lumps on the nail for right now. And all I do is file downward. I do not go up and down. I just file downward. And this is just, I'm not really debulking. I'm just making sure I have no lumps and no bumps. And then after I do this, I do file off camera with my hand file, because I'm gonna be honest, I still take the fingers out, well, the nails out, and file on my own hand, because I don't want to ruin my hand. I'm still afraid of ruining this hand. I spent all this money. I don't want to ruin it. And oh, this is a 5-in-1 bit, if you're wondering. I get them off AliExpress. They're not that expensive. I think I paid $3 for them. And so now I'm just buffing all of the scratches out from the nails. And I didn't realize how much buffing is controversial. I'm sorry if I butchered that word, but yeah, because some people tell you not to buff with gel, some people tell you to buff. And I just say, if you're gonna buff, use a protein bun afterwards, just in case you have like a cheap polish like I do and it peels. Just use protein bun and it shouldn't peel. And also work in very thin layers. I'm going to do 2 coats of polish on the middle and the ring, and then I'm going to also do another coat of polish on the pointer and the pinky, only because I just want to make sure that it's covered, just in case I filed any parts off. I just want to make sure I have full coverage on those nails. They really didn't need it. I just sometimes don't see it. I just want to make sure I'm covered. I've always said I am an over filer, and I don't know why I'm so aggressive with filing, and gel is not that hard. You don't really have to be this aggressive sometimes. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure I'm covered. I really didn't see too many spots. I just wanted to do like a reassurance for myself. Just in case you're wondering what I'm doing here, since I didn't explain it in the beginning, I'm taking my brush, my liner brush, and I'm just creating a line so I know this is where I stop. And then I paint down with my brush that came out of the polish, and I stop a little bit away from there. I usually give myself a gap, but I see I went down to the line. Next up, I'm going to apply a matte top coat to all of the nails. And this just helps that if I make a mistake in the next step, I will be able to wipe it away. And it also gets rid of the sticky layer. And I'm covered because this is going to be my top coat for the nails. Oh, since we're right here, I just wanted to say that I am changing my posting schedule just a little bit. I will be posting hauls now on Tuesdays, and I am going to be posting nail videos on Friday. Sometimes you may not get a haul on a Tuesday, but there will always be a video on Fridays. And hopefully, eventually, I will be just doing more nail videos during the week. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm on a set schedule that I know for sure you will always get a video. I don't want to take that away. So, yeah. And I'm sorry for all of the hauls if you wanted some more nail videos from me. But I had a positive case in my home and I just couldn't film. I couldn't film. And so, yeah, I had to use all of the old videos I had already stored on my tablet. And I'm so happy that I did that. I'm so happy I had those on there. I didn't even realize they were all on there. But it worked out for me. And as you can see right now, I'm drawing these hearts and I'm messing up. So I don't even keep this nail like this. It's not even in the final photos. I did end up taking this off at the end and doing what I did on my pointer. I could not draw these hearts for nothing. I thought that this was going to be the easiest design. I don't know why I felt that way, but I never really drew hearts that much. I haven't drawn hearts really at all, other than the little dotting tool hearts. And so, yeah, I knew the ring finger was going to be a problem, but I just assumed I could do this. And so I almost did not do this design, but I'm still happy I did because I love it. This one is actually my favorite finger. The heart is a little one-sided. I'm not going to lie. It's a little wonky, but you cannot tell that much. I know I can tell. But when I was saying, I didn't know whether or not I wanted to draw these with glitter or acrylic. I feel like they would have been cuter if I did them in acrylic, but I'm gonna put a picture up to see what your opinion is, if you prefer them with the glitter or you prefer them with the acrylic. I personally thought they were cuter with the acrylic, but I was asking everybody's opinion and they said glitter, so I went with glitter. So that's how I ended up stealing that part of her design as well, because I was asking other people's opinions. I just wanted them to be beautiful. That's what I wanted. And with this design, I don't know if this is going to make sense, but remember to always go to the same side, because like as you can see, my curves are curving to the right. Make sure they all curve to the right, and make sure if you're not comfortable with doing, if you feel like you're going to mess up, make sure you do one section at a time. Don't do it all at one time, because that can mess you up as well. But when I was drawing this, I actually started making them curve to the left accidentally. So thankfully I saw it before I put the glitter on, and I just wiped it away. It wasn't that bad. So yeah, if you're doing this, make sure you matte top coat first, and then make sure you do your curves all in the same way. And also make sure you do this in stages if you're not comfortable drawing this many swirls at one time, because yeah, it can be a lot and you can mess it up really easily. That is my favorite finger. I love it so much. And I never did any swirls like that. I always said on hand draw, but I'm always hand drawing, but I'm trying to get better at it. So with this, I just completely messed this up. I don't know where I got the idea that when I drew these, I just used a dotting tool. No, I always drew the 2 dots, and then I used the liner brush to fill in the bottom. But I was frustrated because I felt like the design wasn't turning out the way I wanted it to turn out. So I guess I forgot that step, and the brush was literally sitting beside me. You just saw me draw that swirl. So yeah, it was sitting beside me. So I don't know what, I think I was frustrated. So yeah, take your time. Do not get frustrated, because this is a lot, especially for someone that has never done this before. And I just saw how ashy I am. Please, let's ignore that. Let's just ignore it. Let's pretend like it never happened. I'll put some lotion on it. Well, I don't even know if I have lotion on in the next video. Anyway, moving on from that. Yeah, take your time with this because it can be a lot. And if I do this again, I would at least know to use my brush, which like I said, I've done this before and I used the brush. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was just trying to hurry up. But it still turned out cute. I like the idea of it. It would have been more put together though had I used the brush. More cleaner, I guess. So with the pointer finger, like I said, it was supposed to be like open hearts, like how I have in the middle of the squirrel. It's supposed to be open hearts going down the middle, and then those lines on the side that I just drew first, and then some going down it on the side, like I'm gonna do at the end of it. Yeah, it was supposed to be like that, but I struggled so much with those two fingers first that I decided that I didn't want to keep struggling. So I didn't do it. I gave up and I decided to do this pattern. And in my head, initially, I was like, these are just going to be X's for X's and O's. That's literally what I thought. I still had not realized that I saw this girl's thumbnail and I just jacked her entire look with this nail. And like I said, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it. But I'm happy that I caught it before I put the video up and acted like I just came up with this design all on my own, which sometimes happen. It's honestly is real. It happens sometimes, but I'm happy that I caught it so I can at least give her credit, and I can link her video down below. And she does some really great nails. Her designs are really, really beautiful. I love her designs. So as you can see, that pinky nail has changed. It's now the same as the pointer. I did make the X's a little too close together, which is why it just looked like a explosion of glitter. Yeah, that was my mistake. But now I'm just taking the top coat from this kit. Well, not from this top coat kit I had bought. And I'm just putting it on those alloy pieces just to make them stand out. And I put some on the underside as well. But thank you guys for joining me. New video will be out every Friday and some Tuesdays. Have a great day, guys. Bye.